Hi, YouTube. It's Angela. Here we are, a fresh week of soul guidance. And let's see if we can follow what Spirit has brought forward here, the message that it's brought for us. I'm pulling from several decks today, and they all, of course, merged together. They all flowed together and made just a wonderful spread. So the first card I pulled here is from this deck called the Dreamweaver's Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And the card I pulled is called If the Fox Can't Find Its Tail. Chasing the wrong things, following trends just because they're, they have momentum, but chasing things and trying to create and accomplish from a place that isn't authentic to you, to your truth, to your unique style, quality, what you have to offer, and just trying to be in the machine of creation without really having an authentic sort of rooted space that you're moving from. It's a calling to sort of dig deep and make sure to say yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no, instead of going along right with others' agendas or others' needs. I get the sense that for some of us, and the first thing I got from this was in like a creative project, in something external from me. That's what I felt at first, like I'm going in all the wrong places to try to create this. But it could also be a little more, intangible, and a little more of the energies that are within you. I keep repeating the same responses. I keep repeating the same energies, and I'm not being authentic. I'm not moving from a place from my inner being. It could be with relationships, could be something to do with your finances, with your own spiritual development, like I said. And what we want to arrive at next is, to stop chasing that tail and then find a gentle, get grounded, get gently grounded, and find your power so that you can move forward into this space or thing that you're looking to create. I pulled Zen cards to go with each of these oracles, and of course the chasing your tail energy is clarified by two mental energies. So a lot of times when we find ourselves in this energy of spinning out and kind of I'm looking in all the wrong directions, that's usually because our mind got involved and kind of said, oh, here's a shortcut, or forget about what you feel, try it like this because this is how it's done, follow this structure, when that leaves you feeling off your center. And the cards I pulled were the burden and fighting. This is the chasing your tail has a fighting energy. It's very resistant. It feels like you're flowing, but it's resistant because it's going against what your inner being knows, right? What your inner being already knows, and that you just have to kind of listen to that advice. And the burden is like, it's been long enough, right? I've run around in these circles long enough. I'm ready to make a change. I'm ready to put down this old pattern, this old chasing my tail pattern. I'm ready to put it down and release the fight, release that resistance, and be able to stand in my own power and create from there. Right now, remember, this is either something that you're wanting to create a new level in a relationship, create a relationship, seeking out a partnership, or someone that you've been sort of distant from, and then recharging that, and instead of continuing along with the same way that you've always done it, which isn't bringing you results, make a change, make a shift, right? And it starts with standing in your own power, which leads me to my next card. And this one's called MANIFESTEER. MANIFESTEER. This is gaining that clarity. First of all, realizing that you're co-creating everything that you do, everything you accomplish, every new level of soul that you reach, every new realization. It is sort of adding to the tapestry of your life, but also you've created that. You've co-created that with the universe, with the energy that's present. And oops, I dropped it. Hold on one second. And being able to, stand in your own personal power and create from there, and be able to do that with clarity, right? This is kind of like that she's standing in like a power pose. It's like, yeah, I got this, right? No more dreamy state, right? If this card was from like the Dreamweaver's oracle, and it's kind of like, oh, here I am spinning out, like wanting to accomplish this, wanting to reach it, but with no real like change happening, you're going to keep getting the same result, right? This is kind of a calling to take that action. No more dreamy, right? It's kind of a reminder that manifesting is not just envisioning, right? You gotta have a plan too. You have to execute your plan. But envisioning helps to feel into what it is, where you want to head, what it is you want to accomplish, and how it will look and feel when it is. Then you begin the planning, then you begin taking action. And then in this card, there's several, it's hard to see, but there are several little infinity symbols like wedged in the garden around her. And those represent, like there's one right there too. Those represent the, endless opportunity that's always right there for you to just sort of take hold of, take a grip on, and use that in your manifesting, use that in your power. There's a difference between creating the desire and envisioning it and actually reaching it. The difference between dreaming it up and actually manifesting it is action, right? So we dream it up, we get it all filled out, and we can see it, we can feel it, we're heading toward it. And the plan of action, the execution, is what's going to get you there. So it's working. That's the co-creation too that we're talking about as well. The Zen cards that I pulled with that are transformation, which is from the place you were and spinning around and chasing your tail and getting nowhere. You've made the decision to gain some clarity, retake your power, and make decisions and operate from that power, right? And then that's the beginning of your transformation, because you've created a new pattern besides just the chasing your tail kind of thing. And then with that transformation card, I pulled awareness, and this is that clarity we just said. This is the clarity of co-creation, to be able to see how it will be executed in your own unique way, the way that works for you, and then putting the plan in action, taking the steps to move forward. Which leads me to my next card from the Moonology Manifestation deck. Oh, and this one was from the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. The artwork in this deck is amazing, just amazing. I mean, you see her, it's all very detailed, lots of stories to tell. And then from the Moonology Manifestation deck, I got Step Up and Lead. This is the plan of action. This is the action being put into place, right? Take charge of your manifesting. It's kind of like, the harder I work, the luckier I get, right? Because manifestation isn't just dreaming it up. We get a little bit thrown off by that misperception that, oh, if I just envision it, it'll come. Well, it also takes some physical, brain work, physical power, and taking the steps to getting it done. So put a plan into place, right? Step up and lead yourself out of this chasing your tail vibration. Lead yourself from it using your inner being, right? With that step up and lead card, I pulled the dream. This is like, right, that's step one of manifesting, is to be able to envision it. And this card is a water card in the Zen Tarot, and that is our emotions, that is our feelings. I feel like I want this, and I will feel more accomplished, more happy, more stable, whatever, as a result of this thing I'm envisioning, right? But then that comes under step up and lead. So it's not just dreamy. It's like, okay, we know what the dream is. We've established that. Now it's time to listen. Listen to my inner being. Listen to how it provides me with messages on how to proceed that are co-created with the universe. This is a very highly intuitive card. You know, the main figure has another figure in its third eye, which is, you know, being led by intuition. And then that third eye figure has this sort of big well of this big open space of crown chakra energy, receiving the guidance. So your inner being is the key to stopping that chail tasting vibe. It's you, right? So now we've kind of established that, you know, in this co-creating, in this manifesting energy, I'm a big part of it, right? The universe will listen, but I have to have my house in order, right? My inner being, my alignment, my clarity, my plan of action. I have to have that in order to move forward. And that I just I love that advice here that the cards are bringing, because it's not just oh, I dreamed it up and I wanted to manifest it, you know, I want this to manifest. And then, I kept dreaming and dreaming, I kept envisioning it, and I got nowhere. Well, remember, there's a step two, execution. So that's nice that's what this guidance is like, there's a point when you take your power in it and use that to move forward. And the final card I pulled is from the Priestess of Light Oracle. I got a lot of decks today. I know I warned that in the beginning. And I pulled Soul Radiance. This is the Phoenix Rising. This is like victory. This is new beginnings. I can see my accomplishments. I'm embodying, you know, the intention of my path, of my accomplishment, of what I'm heading toward, right? And that inner light, you know, that inner voice that we are tapping into is radiating out, right? It's actually bringing light and giving light to others around us, and to maybe our goal, you know, it's lighting the way. But this is beautiful. And so whether this is this path that you've been on that started with chasing your tail, and look how accomplished and beautiful and victorious you end up, you know, if it's work, like I said, career, finance, relationship, you know, health, and or just your own soul work, you know, this path, there is a point when you can say, yeah, I've reached that. Even if it's just, oh, I've reached this point A on my journey, right? And then I got, with the Soul Radiance card, I got sharing, which is sharing the radiance of your soul, like letting that light, lighting up your space so that others can feel that warmth, feel the truth of who you are. And, you know, like, especially if this reading represented like my first thought was like a tangible creative project, something that you're trying to create and manifest, especially if it's that your own unique soul and the way you perceive this dream and perceive this accomplishment or this project needs to be evident throughout, right? That's the energy of this card, is your own truth is shining through. And then the final card I got to go with that is Flowering. And this is, I mean, when we set the seeds of intention in the beginning, you know, when we stopped chasing our tail and decided I'm going to get clarity on what I want to do, I'm going to take action, those seeds blossom. And they do, as you know, step up and lead, take charge of your own destiny, of your own accomplishments, and make sure it's infused with who you really are, with your truth. And then that's where your true success lies. Okay, just because I like to be this way, I'm going to pull a few bonus cards from yet another deck. It's like I can't get enough. I'm going to use the Sacred Creators Oracle, since we're in a creator vibe here. We're trying to stop chasing our tail, right? And start to really solidify our dreams and what it is, what it is we want to see accomplished. Perfect. Creator Earth. This is creating a root system and a groundedness in order to be able to plan forward and take action and move ahead with your plans. Got to have a strong basis. It reminds me of this card that we pulled, the Manifesteer. It's like, get in your power pose, right? Use the energy, the earth energy that is around you, to really get grounded and focused into what it is you want to accomplish. Then I got overrate your intuition. This I love. This is that inner voice vibe, again, kind of saying, trust what you see, trust how you will proceed, trust the way you see how you'll proceed, trust all of that. Overrate it. Use it more than just that mental, use your mind for more than just mental execution and planning. But in the planning, your intuition can assist in that too. It can help you say, oh, I'm going to do this next. Yeah, this feels better. And then you're moving forward. And then the last one I got is follow through. This is it. This is the step up and lead. This is take charge, go forward. Use your unique energy and who you are in order to move forward. Any three people can have the same goal, the same desired outcome, and there will be three completely different journeys and paths and details woven in to those journeys, even if they may all end up at the same place, right? And when it comes to like interpersonal relationships, that is also the case. There are two people or a group of people, all with different styles in how to resolve issues, or how to get out of that loop and stop chasing your tail and really get ground and make some traction and move forward in it. But keeping in mind that everyone involved, or both people involved, don't subscribe to the same style. They don't have the same ideas for moving forward. And that's where we work with compromise and being able to express and shine your own light through this is crucial, right? And that helps also with the clarity and creating a plan of action. So yay. And let's get out there and manifest and create that life that you want. Even if it's just one little facet at a time, it's still progress. You're still moving forward. This doesn't have to be any big grandiose kind of accomplishment, just the little ones, and they add up. So remember that. All right, you guys, good to see you. I'll see you soon. Love you.